Hey guys, let's talk about light modifiers and how important it is to choose correct one for your product images. There are several different types of modifiers like diffusion panels that I've been using in my studio, or softboxes, or umbrellas, or just plain reflectors. And they all act a little bit differently, and it is really important to know how they work in order to get the best images that you want to shoot. So today I want to show you a few little tricks. I don't show you everything because otherwise the video will get too long, but I will show you a few tricks that I do when I'm shooting white wine bottle, which is transparent, like this one. It's glass, it's reflective, it's glossy, and it's round. And we already have so many different aspects to bear in mind when shooting this product. So I have already prepared this bottle of wine so that I removed the back label from here, and it's now nice and clean and all the fingerprints have been removed. So I can just get started with that one. Let's put this on the table. And I have already set up all my basic lighting here and camera tethered to my computer just to see the big picture on the screen, and I'm using Capture One to see all the image content that I'm shooting. It's really comfortable to use because I can always see and zoom in if necessary to see all my details and some like little mistakes that I might do during the shoot. Or even I can just choose several images and I can compare those, which one is the best one to go on with. So let's get started. Camera is already on, and now we have this basic setup here, and one main light is on the side. I'm just shooting through the plexiglass just to get this beautiful reflection that I've shown you already before. And also I've placed one light behind just to get the background light. So my idea today is to show how this background light is acting when you are shooting with different light modifiers, for example like softbox or just plain reflector or diffusion material. So right now I think we can start with this softbox, the little one that I have in here, and let's turn this one on and we'll see what happens with our image. So this is what we have right now, just one light, and I haven't turned on my main light, which is for the product, because usually I shoot in the way that I set up my background light first and then move on to the product itself, just to get the backlight nice and even and beautiful, and then I can move on to the product to get the small details in place. Right now I have this softbox towards the camera, and when I take the shot, then it will be just horrible image where you can see the edges of the softbox and the inside of the bottle is not looking good at all. So one way that we could try to make it better is to bring the softbox closer to the bottle. Let's try that. Let's just try to fill the whole frame with the softbox, so we could see if there's any difference with that one. All right, I think now it's close enough. And let's try to take another one. Well, we have the softbox in place pretty much, but as you can see, it's really not looking that good as you would expect. In here I see already some big major errors. Okay, we don't need to pay attention onto the sides in here that they are really dark, but inside the bottle. I will now turn on my main light as well, just to show you a better shape for the bottle, and then I can point out those little details that I'm thinking about here. So let's turn on this main light, which is directed through the plexiglass, which gives me nice reflection onto the side of the bottle. which is running from top just until down to the bottle. And here now you can see we have softbox. Softbox is white, basically box, and it has semi-transparent white material in front, which the light goes through. In this situation right now, you can see that the fabric that is on the softbox, the white fabric, it's wrinkly, and you can see this wrinkled fabric in all over the bottle. If I zoom in, then this is what I'm talking about. You see those wrinkles. This is all coming from the softbox, and it's affecting heavily our product. So right now I think this is not working at all. We can't use this kind of solution. So next step would be to try diffusion material, my favorite. For that I have this one here, and let's put it in place just between our softbox and the product. All right, and let's try again. Let's see what happens now. And if I take the shot, way better, much better. In here now there's no any kind of wrinkles or disturbing effects inside the bottle. Looks good. In some cases it would be just the way to go, but today I want to show you how to improve this image right now and how to get even more detail and shine out of this product. So in this situation here that we have one main light, one backlight, and the backlight is using softbox that is coming through the diffusion. But as this softbox is large light source, it will even out all the light that is coming through the diffusion material, which means it will act like a really large light source. And this is causing the effect here on that bottle, that the bottle will appear like it is flat without the shape. It's basically from the side to the other side, it's all even and there is no depth in this bottle. To improve this image, we can make one simple trick, just to take off the softbox that we have right now and replace it with simple reflector. And by reflector I mean this little metallic piece that I will put on my flash, and it will make a huge difference. So let's try it out right now. I will just take off this softbox. Let's place that in here, and let's put on our reflector. Then probably, as the reflector is not taking down any power of the flash, I need to turn down the flash power just a little bit. And now we can take another shot. Already on the live view, by the way, I see beautiful results. So what happens here, right now I see it's a bit too weak. Let's turn up the power. Let's take it up just a bit. And let's shoot another one. And you start to see this beautiful glow inside the bottle. It will give you much more depth to the product, and it will look much better comparing to the old one that we had with the softbox. I will turn up the power just a little bit more to bring out some more glow inside the bottle. All right. And let's take another one. Beautiful. This one is looking much better that we had on the previous one. Side by side, two images, one taken with a softbox, as it is on the left one, and the other one is just simple reflector shooting through the diffusion material. This is really important because you can see how the right image on the screen is having this beautiful glow inside the bottle, and it will have much more life in it comparing to the left one, which is a bit too boring for me, and it doesn't catch my eye when I'm looking those images side by side. And here, one simple trick that we can even do in addition for this one, if we want to emphasize the reflection on the side here. Right now I feel that it's a bit too weak, it should be stronger. Then let's try to add power to the main light as well. So we should now have stronger reflection on the side of the bottle. Here we go. And if we compare left one before, right one after, much better, nice long reflection on the bottle. And now if we take this old one on the side, then there is, at least for my eye, there is a massive difference. It has much more shine in the bottle. And one important little detail that you see also, this engraving on the bottle, it's popping out much clearly than on the old image that we had. So this is really important to use correct modifiers when shooting your product images. And here now the only thing that we are missing currently is just to light up the labels and the neck, and then we are probably good to go. So let's try to illuminate the label. For the label I'm using my old cardboard and just taking separate images for this one here, and also for the neck, which will be much brighter in that case. Yes, so these are my main images. So let's go back here. And these are my components that I will use to edit my image in Photoshop. Right now I have nice label. We have neck that is properly illuminated, and we have the main bottle. And then I will just stitch those images in Photoshop. So what did we learn with this setup here? One little simple trick can take your images to another level. So in here we just replaced small softbox with the reflector, and it had a massive impact on our product images. As you see on the screen, it's much more shinier. It will bring out more detail, for example this engraving, and also you will get much more contrastier image. And when using this solution like it is right now, you can play around with the light quite heavily. You can even control the glow inside the bottle, what you see in here. You can just move that onto one side or on the other side. So I will just demonstrate that quickly. If you just move your light onto the side, how does it affect your product image? I will just take another image, and now you can see the highlight inside the bottle is moving onto the side. For example, right now it has this reflection on the bottle and the glow inside the bottle, both on the right side, but we can just change it by replacing the backlight. Let's take the light onto the other side, and then you can see how it affects the left side of the bottle. I will just show you quickly what I mean. Let's take it on this side here. And let's take another shot. So now you can see the glow inside the bottle is on the left side, and the reflection on the bottle is on the right side. So we have this kind of a balance that it's not getting too dark on one side. And for example, let's take it even further. Right now, we can even control the reflection on the bottle that is coming from the main light. Currently, it is just pointing towards the bottle, and you get this quite obvious reflection here. But if I just reposition the light, let's take it a little bit further away to the back, and let's point the light in, let's say, 45-degree angle towards the product. And let's see what happens now. So what I want to show you here is that now you can create this beautiful gradient just by moving your light either to the back or to the front. Right now I get this nice highlight on the edge of the bottle, and it goes darker just when going towards the middle. So I can just do the opposite, and I can move the light more in front of the bottle in the same position, and then I will get even more stronger reflection line here on the bottle. So I can show you that one here quickly as well. So let's just take it here, like so, I think. And let's try another one, and now you see this gradient is turned around. You have the highlight in the middle, and darker is on the edge of the bottle. So there's so many different ways to modify your lighting just by simply moving the flashes. You get beautiful results just by placing those lights in different positions, and you can practice or test it out as long as you like the results that you see, and this is what is right for you, and this will be your style when you're lighting products. So it is really simple setup here, just two lights. I didn't want to add anything extra. For example, from the left side, I just wanted to concentrate on the modifiers that affect the inside of the bottle, and also I showed you quickly how the main light can affect reflections on the bottle. So I hope you got some good tips and tricks from this video, and try it out and let me know how it goes, if it works for you as well, or what is your preference, how you would like to light up the product. Is it like it is on the screen right now, that you have this highlight in the middle of the bottle, or you want to go so that it's the darker area in the middle and highlight on the side? Let me know in the comments which one you like the best. So that's it for today. As we say in Estonia, aitäh vaatamast, kohtume sinuga järgmises videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.